Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you the process behind completing this illustration. The first prompt for Inktober 2023 was Dream, which led me to imagine a figure in deep meditation guided by a fairy godmother connected through a crystal ball. So whether you're just here to relax and watch or ready to paint along, let's dive into the creation of this piece. Beginning this piece with a light ink wash allowed me to lay down a foundation and get a sense of the colors and their placement. So ideally, I would have created multiple thumbnail sketches to experiment with different color combinations and finalize the exact placement of paints. However, given the constraints of time, especially with the one-a-day format of Inktober, I had to make do with just one thumbnail. As the ink settled into the paper, the colors interacted beautifully with each other and got me excited for the next step of the process. So let me talk a little bit about the meaning behind this piece. With the figure positioned atop the clamshell, my intention was to create a visual narrative where her hair seamlessly intertwines with the shell's ridges. I envisioned her hair cascading down, portraying a sense of fluidity and movement. The concept was to symbolize unity and harmony between the figure and the shell, emphasizing the interconnectedness of nature and human existence in line with my concept of manifestation. Interestingly, the silhouette of a clamshell found its way into the drawing, and upon further research, I discovered its symbolic meaning of spiritual transition and hope. It was a perfect fit for the theme and added a deeper layer of meaning to the piece. Despite spending hours planning for this piece, diving into a new medium was a whole new ballgame. I had some prior experience with traditional gouache, so I expected a similar consistency and handling process. However, the reality was quite different. Acrylic gouache has a liquid-like consistency straight out of the tube, unlike the thicker consistency of traditional gouache. This prompted me to do some research into understanding the differences between acrylic and traditional gouache. One key distinction I discovered was the type of binder used. Acrylic gouache utilizes acrylic polymer emulsion instead of gum arabic, which is typical in traditional gouache and watercolors. So the difference in the binders actually gives this gouache its unique properties. While it remains water soluble while wet, it loses the quality once it dries. This characteristic makes it excellent for layering colors, but poses a challenge if you wish to rework or make adjustments to the paint after it dries. As I continued working on the artwork, I encountered a bit of a challenge in bringing my vision to life. So I took a break off camera, grabbed a cup of tea, and let my mind wander for a bit. When I returned, I had an idea to add a few ridges to the clamshell, hoping it would lend a more realistic appearance to the drawing. Sometimes taking a break and stepping back is all you need to overcome artistic challenges. I've got these acrylic markers by Molitor, and they're a game changer when it comes to adding that extra glow to certain areas of the painting. In this case, I'm using them for the crystal ball, incorporating shades of purple, pink, orange, and green. I've kept this part of the footage at a normal pace so you can truly appreciate how these colors come to life on the page. I usually use quite a few art materials throughout the video. Color pencils, markers, you name it. I love creating mixed media art pieces. Sometimes I can't achieve a certain color or consistency with a certain medium, so I rely on another medium to provide that, and I think it really adds variety to the piece. In my creative process, I like to think of myself as a chef in the kitchen, experimenting with various ingredients to create a masterpiece. Each artistic medium is like a unique spice or ingredient. sometimes one spice won't give you the flavor you're craving, so you reach for another to enhance the overall taste. Similarly, different artistic mediums contribute different colors and textures to my artwork, creating a rich variety in the final piece. It's like having a palette of flavors that adds depth and complexity to the visual feast of the artwork. Throughout this whole process, I learned to roll with the punches. I had to try different techniques to balance out the composition. This experience really showed me the importance of being adaptable and bouncing back when things don't go as planned. It's funny how sometimes the best creations come from unexpected twists and turns. As I reached the final stages of this artwork, I found myself exploring a range of different materials, moving around the canvas to add those crucial finishing touches. However, as I worked, I couldn't shake the feeling that the visual connection I wanted between the bottom and the top figure wasn't quite coming through. Putting myself in the shoes of a viewer, I sensed that something was missing. And that's when inspiration struck. I decided to use a marker pen to add green dots, creating a bridge between the characters. But the dots appeared a little bit too bold, so I grabbed a pencil and transformed them into flowing wisps, symbolizing the energy transfer between the two figures. Sometimes it's these small adjustments that make all the difference in conveying the message of a piece. As artists, we strive to create connections that resonate deeply with our viewers. It's not just about the strokes and the colors, it's about conveying emotions, messages, and stories through our art. By doing so, we invite the audience to embark on an emotional and visual journey, allowing them to connect with our work on a deeper level. So here's the final piece. This artwork has been a beautiful learning experience for me. I also make it a point to reflect and jot down areas that I can improve upon. This helps me stay focused on practicing and honing my skills to keep growing as an artist. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful or interesting, be sure to check out my other videos linked here. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!